Hi everyone, Nika here from Lifted Finance. How are we all doing? Have we doing well? Have we keeping safe? Have we all excitedly looking forward to the end of 2024? And I also hope we're all excitedly looking forward to the start of 2025. Okay, I'm just a bearer of good news. I'm always sharing good news, right? And I'm gonna make this good news very short and go straight to the point. I'm here to let you all know that book number 18, my 18th book, is out. It was published last night and it's available on Amazon or anywhere you buy books. It's available in any version. Paperback version, hardback version, Kindle version. I've titled this one The Sunset Years, a practical guide to retirement planning. You see, I'm one of those that I always have inspiration of on what to write. I always have an idea of the topic of the titles of books to write. But this particular book did not come to me naturally. So around this time last year, I was in London to speak to a group of women about personal finance and to talk to them about retirement planning, talk about pension, and talk to them about income withdrawal strategies when they get to that stage, when they hang the boot and just say they're no longer working. They're a group of nurses I spoke to in that meeting. And I remember after speaking, a lady walked up to me. She's 63, she was 63 years old at the time, and asked me that do I have a book that summarizes everything I've just talked to them about? And I said, no, really. She said, I think that would be a good one for you to put together because for people in my category, it's going to be a good asset. And I took it on board. So I left the meeting that day. And I remember getting home, and just catching the titles or just catching the sections, all the areas I wanted to cover in the book. And that is how that book is today. I've talked about everything you want to think about when it comes to retirement planning, the emotional and psychological part of retirement planning, all the strategies, not only the finances part as well. I talked about the non-financial part as well. So the emotional part, where to live, how to live, cost of living, things that you need to think about when you're thinking about the sunset years, and how to make sure that you don't run out of money at that time. I talked about estate planning. I talked about what to do when it comes to the financial protection you need to put in place as well, just to make sure that you enjoy this latter time of your years. So this is all embedded in the covers of this book. So if you're here and you're just thinking, oh, retirement is too far away from me. No, this is a book for you. Because if you're just starting your career, one thing you're blessed and graced with is something they call time. This book shows you the step-and-step process on how to start planning early so that if you choose, you can decide to retire early. The options are there for you. If you are like me in your mid-careers, in your 50s, and you think retirement is getting a little bit like 10 years time, 15 years time, this is a book for you. It strategically breaks down what you can do in terms of the next steps. I also actually have case studies of so many success stories, some that have gone well, some that have not gone well, the flexibility you need to employ when it comes to retirement planning. They're all covered they're all covered in the part of the amazingness of this book. So if you're also like that woman, the category that she's in her 60s, counting down to when she's going to hand over and just start enjoying her sunset years, this book is for you. All the practicalities of where will I live? How will I withdraw my money? I've spent all this years saving in pension, saving in retirement, workplace retirement plans. How do I get my money back and just ensure I don't run out? Everything is in here for you. If you're a financial advisor and you just need a resource that will help and guide you and guide your clients on the step-by-step process on how to get there, ensuring that they constantly rebalances their retirement portfolio, ensuring that tax is well managed, ensuring inflation is well managed. Everything is covered in here. It is fully loaded. I can assure you it's one you need in your bookshelf. So what are you waiting for? Grab yourself a copy. And I always say, don't just grab a copy for yourself, grab a copy for people that you know this book will bless. It's a time of giving anyway. So be a blessing to someone around you. And I always say, don't just read it, don't just buy it, but make sure you read it. And come back to me and let me know what you think about the content and let me know your feedback. That brings me so much joy. I am busy, but I always respond to every feedback I get. Okay, and I think that is it from me. It's available in Kindle, available in paperback, available in hardback, whichever version you fancy. Just grab yourself a copy and be blessed by this book. Oh, I've said a lot, right? If I don't get to speak to you again before the end of this year, I say have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas break and happy and prosperous New Year 2025 to you and all your loved ones. I always conclude by saying, keep winning in your finances. Until next time, goodbye.